gameplay improving.
And we are going to be on to the Rift. Team Liquid, your first place team. With Optic is keeping up as well. We'll see them later on. Similar for TSM. Clutch Gaming. Wow, a lot of losses. 4 and 340. That is not the record you want to see in the LCS. You thought I didn't believe in them on the dive. How about saying 340 losses? That's rough. That's not how I feel about this team.
All right, well, they're going for the invade right now. This is, I believe we had a stack Team Liquid too. All right, they just kill the ward and back out. No face check there.
Money comes across lots of players. I actually don't know what a 5-man ward XP, if it's enough to actually get level 2. I've only really seen it with 3.
I know that you can definitely get it with 3. I think even 4, but 5 might be stretching it.
Core knocks down a zombie ward.
Minions have spawned.
Runes at work. Just donated 1 gold. CoreJJ smashing the bot lane matchup. It's actually not true. Vulcan is 15 from hitting Spell Thieves.
And it is the Spell Thieves for Doublelift, so he's going for those autos. Collect those Spell Thieves as usual, even without the extra healing from the Taric. He's got the Tahm Kench there in case the all-in happens.
Yeah.
Tahm Kench looking to eat Doublelift out of bindings, so he doesn't get hit with the infamous trap binding combination.
Yeah, that's very scary.
But also for late game, this Tahm Kench pick in favor of denying Skarner ultimates. So it's mainly in the adaptation there instead of the classic Sona Taric.
As minions go down, it's going to be none missed, actually. Cody Sun has all of them, although he might have actually lasted the ward, so he might have actually missed 1. And the scoreboard lies to you. But none of that farm is going to be lost on the Team Liquid side as they all come forward. Tongue Lash grabs 1, and they'll wait for the push for some more of this. Nice little poke towards Vulcan. And early game, it is going to be CoreJJ taking all of the farm, so we'll track how much he can be denied.
And I do like Doublelift going for the poke onto Vulcan. It's less easy for Vulcan to sustain. It's the fleet footwork Caitlyn with super long range. I feel like, even though he's got an extra potion.
Yeah, I agree.
The damage is definitely going to stick.
Sustain is definitely easier on the one side. Almost hits that bind. That was a close one there. Now shots toward Cody Sun. The shield comes out. Pretty much instant cast, actually. Shields instantly. And then you play the animation on your own character. You don't move right away. Pretty easy to block those ones out. And top lane fights go back and forth as Huni comes in, but doesn't seem like he landed the stun. And now taking even bigger hits. In fact, having a good start to this one. Of course, there's a big wave to farm, but that wave clear is slow. Big poke on a CoreJJ, still level 1.
He barely got out in time to avoid that trap as well. Walks off the edge. Pushed under turret as usual for a Sona lane here with a Tahm Kench, and especially so with this long-range assault from Cody Sun and Vulcan. Caitlyn and Lux is expected to get some early turret plates for themselves as well as a large CS lead.
Good damage there. Huni's shield falls off, therefore the auto comes in and Impact trades him back.
And Huni, by the way, we had him on Countdown last week, and he was the one to say, yes, the Sylas nerfs, look very big on paper, but he felt like it was still very much a viable LCS and competitive champion. So now we get to see him actually prove it, right? I love when we actually get to see the players put up. Now he's getting ganked.
And that's going to be juking out of the way, taking very little damage, actually. It doesn't even need the shield.
Spam emote after that one.
Yeah, that is, for me, it's Jay, by the way. I just tag that one and up something goes. Control 7 also
Thanks
works.
for the keybind.
Yeah, to just update. I don't know what other people use, but for me, I press J. And then the emote comes up. What's on your emote wheel, Kobe? Do you know off the top of your head?
I got the Blitzcrank question mark for sure.
Love it. Lux thumbs up?
I do not have the Lux thumbs up. I like the crab. I got the smiley crab.
Okay, there's some damage on the Cody Sun as they trade back and forth, and right now it's 27-16, so it is Cody Sun forced to drop some farm. You have to imagine Caitlyn should drop pretty much 0 across the landing phase so far. They slowly work their way forward. Cody Sun 300 gold up from all that, but pretty decent gold on the Sona here. As Vulcan runs over, the first roam across the map puts a pretty forward trinket ward, 2 of them actually, and says, okay, this is around the time that you would gank us. So now we're going to start tracking Xmithie here. I like that kind of move. Should make them feel very safe in this bot lane.
Yeah, they see him up by the Raptor pit, so should be easy to track. No, he's not got a lot else to do on the map except for spend some time passing by. See him on another ward. That means Lira knows he's clear up on top side, but in fact goes for the recall after pushing in. He does not greed for turret plate damage. with Lira's whereabouts unknown.
Well, top lane resets with a 10 CS difference. There was a gank by Xmithie, but it didn't do all that much. But we come in with the ability power coming in towards Huni. The serrated Dirk, though, done for impact means he can be quite aggressive if he wants to be. Resets have already come through. And Impact actually will walk his way back to lane, so if there is a bot lane fight, Impact can join it. Huni cannot. And will actually probably catch the push in time as well. It's very, very good time by Impact, means that recall loses him almost
they're baiting.
Lira unseen coming in.
Xmithie fully seen by Clutch, though. They had 2 wards and knew he was in the area.
Yeah.
So Lira's waiting for this counter.
And they know he left down the river as well, so they're going to push forward, look for damage in a core. Damage was Doublelift maybe as well, and out goes Lira's recall. He's going to have a jungle to farm pretty soon. Wolves are up. Gold right now is Clutch gaming ahead, largely through the bottom lane. They've already gotten 1 plate, and they're working towards the second pretty soon. Damage towards Doublelift. Not going to land that Q, though. But Doublelift running low on mana. Has the TP when it needs to get back. Easily has mana for a tier, or money for a tier.
I have to say, CoreJJ, I feel like is doing pretty good on the CS on Tahm Kench, by the way.
Yeah.
Tongue Lash definitely helps out a lot with that. So a little bit more than usual Taric numbers.
Yeah, and of course, very high base attack damage. The passive helps as well. Percentage of his own max health is extra damage right here as Doublelift is going to get bound. That is massive damage, but look at the shielding coming back in. It's just enough. They layered it all, and I think Core was rooted, couldn't devour him.
Yeah, he was a bit too far. So they were approaching. I feel like...
That was just huge.
Excuse me, had to sneeze. I feel like they knew that there was possible danger in that brush because they were initially approaching together, and then Doublelift starts, walking crooked in a zigzag there. Oh, they had...
Oh, he's warded.
They had a ward, or they have a ward. Back to live.
Can't see him too much. Oh, he autoed too early. He could have gotten the E. He autoed too early, could have gotten the slow power chord. Maybe sets up for a Tongue Lash.
Yeah. All right, Dragon Beam taken meanwhile, though. Lira on the Spire with Skarner, easily able to take it down with Vulcan's extra DPS. Doublelift tries to stop the back there, but it doesn't register damage in time. So Cody Sun not delayed. That's very big.
The Mountain Drake, which actually in this situation is actually really valuable early game because it is a Caitlyn sieging these turrets. And the more you damage them, the more they get extra armor, which true damage can ignore. So actually this could be a very strangely impactful early Mountain Drake.
Yeah, here's another look at it from the TL side of Vision.
Oh, that root, huge.
Yeah, they felt like it was there was some danger in there, but if you do, then you have to approach with Tahm Kench a lot closer. Sona is very liable to getting bursted down, and if the binding hits both, it binds the Tahm Kench too far away to save Doublelift. That's what they were banking on as their safety for stopping this recall.
Yep.
And that is just props to Vulcan, landing the double binding there for them to 100% the Sona and really give the money over to Cody Sun. This is going to fund Infinity Edge progress.
Yep. You know what Huni said Sylas' landing wasn't so bad? Just take Jayce and be Jayce. Now your landing is good. He's ranged. That's going to be a stun, though. This could be really big damage. The bind only going to land. Well, it's going to hit both, but doesn't matter. The shields are in, but Cody Sun will be stunned, and he will be taken down. Doublelift now on the board, answering back from that kill from earlier.
Yeah, quick answer, actually. The Abyssal Voyage from CoreJJ brings Xmithie right behind him in lane. They may have it warded up. They may have gotten the burst damage kill onto Doublelift earlier. However, even at the level 6 Abyssal Voyage has enough range to get behind them in lane for constantly pushing Caitlyn and Lux. Nice answer there from Team Liquid.
Yeah.
Cody Sun did not burn his flash, though. Knew he was dead, so did at least save the summoner spell. But here's another look at it. Really nice pull as CoreJJ is able to get Xmithie right behind him.
The net puts him right in a Sejuani queue, so gets interrupted out of it, gets basically no distance. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, as soon as that happens, you're like, oh, I'm not flashing.
Definitely
You
dead.
got me.
100% always does. So smart there, but a good setup. Doublelift got the flash stun. That was a good shot. And yeah, CoreJJ right over that wall, gets enough distance. And Jensen feeling frisky in the mid lane. Gonna hit Damonte a little bit.
Technically, it's a flash dance.
It is actually, it's technically a stun. It just plays an animation of you dancing.
Stun dance.
I like that one.
It's our new hit.
Stun dance.
Bring it to the club.
I love it. It's a very, very short track. About a second and a half long. More if you wear fancy shoes. Or less, I guess. Well, Cody Sun Almost in range to be slowed, but can't quick at the auto attack Doublelift. Shield comes in regardless, lines them both up, and that is blocked cleanly enough. Sightstone is completed already here for Doublelift. Looks like it's actually not quite done for the Lux yet. 496 needs to do it literally once more, and then that'll be ready for Vulcan. So Doublelift wins that raid. Out they go. No gank.
They really, really are trying to make this work on top side. Another pass from Xmithie. They were hoping Huni would take that bait, but Huni has turned a new leaf, you know? Playing more defensively, not giving openings to jungler ganks, and Xmithie has made multiple passes on the top side, but avoided very well by Huni thus far. So Xmithie does settle for the Rift Herald take, and we'll pick up the objective for Team Liquid instead.
And we'll have 3 minutes to burn it before plates drop, and likely gets 2 or more out of it. Arm guard done for Huni, finds himself in a fight against Impact, puts the shield up, actually really good damage here. Now turns back into Jayce himself and puts on some shots. Or actually, oh my god! Look at that! Huni presses 17 different skills and kills Impact.
Now that was impressive. At first, you could see him respecting the jungler, and he's like, okay, fine, you're going for the trade, and at some point he's just like, I'm not taking this anymore.
Yeah. He uses every button on Jayce and Sylas and kills him outright.
That was actually really quick, too. Steals it and immediately goes for the full combo. Once his Conqueror is procced, by the way. So he waits until the Conqueror is procced, gets the true damage conversion, goes all out with the Jayce transformation, and out Jayces the Jayce.
Huni was right. He can do it all. Just smashes Impact there from a deficit, was down in gold, not anymore. And now Damonte has to get away from Jensen. This game right now still tied in gold, though. We've got equivalences pretty much across. The CS difference is very small in most locations. Within 4 everywhere but the bot lane, because it's a Sona lane. Guess what? That's how it works.
All right, guess what? Jungler's bottom once again. Lira picks up this crab and attempts another counter gank. Constantly shadowing here.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Chomps him out of the Piltover Peacemaker, but otherwise Doublelift takes most of that hit. Even gets Summoner heal out of CoreJJ, so a pretty meaningful shot right there.
All right, this is Huni's vision, by the way. He knows they're on Rift Herald, so initially he's like, okay, the jungler could be coming, but as soon as Conqueror procs, you steal the Jayce, boom, boom, boom. Empowered Aftershock, or Blast right there, and is able to finish off the kill.
Fast attack speed, he's suddenly ranged, and works out pretty well for him.
All right, Flux Gaming gonna start up the dragon here, burn down the Ocean Drake. Xmithie goes for the steal over the top.
He has flash to get out if it gets really hairy for him, so are they gonna go for the smite? It looks like yes, they find the stun. Who's gonna smite this one? And it goes to Xmithie. CoreJJ saves Doublelift. But here comes Skarner. Beautiful crescendo, but it's still going to be enough damage. I will still take that trade. Drake goes over to Team Liquid at the cost of 1 champion.
Yep, turret plates were being taken by Impact, so Huni teleports top to try to put a stop to it.
He's got a Akali ult. That's maybe enough to go for round 2. Doesn't go for it just yet.
He misses the stun, so
yeah,
you can't go all in if you miss that.
That's why you burn Akali first. Oh well. You settle down, but only for a moment, because Sejuani is flanking Clutch Gaming. Big damage towards Doublelift. Do they have the burst? It's going to be close. Sejuani over the wall. Flash the way from the snow. One more auto. He gets another shield. This time Cody Sun claims it. The root onto Xmithie. Flashing in is going to find that stun. One more auto gets the kill. And Cody Sun, he is in the wrong spot on this map. Finds a root, finds the stun in his own face, though. And Xmithie will slowly but surely find the double kill.
Battle Sejuani! Xmithie gets 2 kills on the bottom side. Doublelift went back out from under the turret for another bit of burst. Here's a pro view look at Xmithie's smite steals. They are legendary. He has done it on the international stage. First, he stuns the Skarner because he doesn't want to get suppressed, by the way. Skarner players' #1 trick around these objectives is to go in, Skarner ult the enemy jungler to suppress them, thus stopping summoner spells. But Xmithie, Galaxy Brain 1 step ahead, also uses the ultimate to stun him out of range so that he can smite. And Doublelift could have kept running under the turret, but he goes to get more damage on Cody Sun so that Xmithie can get the kill onto Vulcan and then turn for the double.
And at that point, it's a red buff Sejuani. You cannot run away from that. Far too much crowd control. A couple more autos come in. That is the double kill, so big money comes across. The Triumph gold on top to make it even sweeter. Archangel's already beginning for Doublelift as that tier is stacking and is well beyond halfway.
All right, top side. The Huni show once again. He steals Jayce. Gonna use Jayce to take down his own turret. Plus the rest of the team comes to support him. And that is gonna be Clutch Gaming moving forward on the top half of the map.
Yep. Extra damage when he presses the button, gets that passer to go off. No one's around him, but you know, you can try. Pace up the squad, and here comes the siege. This is what Caitlyn wants to do after getting some pressure bot lane, is run over to the top one, knock down one turret, go for a second, and no one's gonna defend it. Sona, of course, Doublelift will get plenty of damage down to the bot lane himself, but it is still 2 turrets claimed. Clutch Gaming sieging aggressively now into the mid game and have a currently 1,000 gold lead.
Doublelift doing his best to try and catch up on work here on the outer turret, procking Sheen as quickly as possible, and will eventually even out that gold.
And now a play towards Jensen in the mid lane. Big damage on him. He's rooted in place, but still devoured and stays alive here.
Here
mid
comes
lane,
Dark Jayce.
Oh! Core couldn't block the ulti coming across, so the 2 snipers in bottom lane win that kill.
Let me get a replay of that.
He didn't block Caitlyn.
Yeah, was something stopping him? Because that line was perfectly lined up, it looked like. But Cody Sun and Vulcan, the double snipe.
I think Jensen walked left to get away from Lux and instead duped his own teammate. So it looped around. Now mid lane gone as well. Clutch Gaming in less than as many minutes. 3 turret kills picked up now. 2 through top, 1 through mid. And looking good at a 1,500 gold lead.
Yeah, I mean, initially it was a completely split map. Top side, all Clutch Gaming. Bottom side, all Team Liquid. But then the spillover turns it into a mid lane victory for Clutch Gaming. Take a look at this. Damonte goes in to start it off on Jensen, pushes him back into the rest of the team, and Vulcan does hit the light binding. That gets the Devour out. Then Jensen runs for the hills. CoreJJ, he walked a little bit to the wall side, and Jensen didn't have any room to dodge on that side because he was already up against the wall.
Yep.
Nicely lined up by Cody Sun and Vulcan, but also...
That's on Core.
Yeah, misses the sidestep.
All right, well, top lane adder is going to go down, though. Team Liquid, as you mentioned, the fact that Clutch Gaming had all the left side wards off the reset, it's Team Liquid who were able to strike first up there, and they find an outer turret kill, bringing the game within 700. Once again, though, a play towards the mid lane as Jensen gets a lot of damage, and Cody Sun isolates himself. He ran downwards instead of towards his teammates, and of course, TL were coming for the tower dive, but Jensen does get that kill picked up. Down goes the Caitlyn. 3 deaths, actually, the primary target of Team Liquid.
Immediate repercussions here. Team Liquid strike back, able to get the mid lane kill. That means they should be able to get this dragon. 17 seconds left on Cloud Drake, and they're pushing in on bottom. Damonte's on the run.
And there's a fast Tahm Kench. Damonte has a turret for safety, but he is still stuck in 1v3. Big ult buys some space, but the damage likely to be there. The tanks are tanky. The damage is there. Damonte is gonna fall.
All right, Damonte goes down. Will they also now, after the kill, have time for the dragon? Looks like they should. Vulcan and Lira are scouting around to get a little bit of vision of it, but Team Liquid should be able to secure that dragon.
All right, second one for them. The first Ocean, now this Cloud. No Infernals today, actually, at all, across any of our games. As Cloud Drake does go down. Bop. And we have a tied game in gold. Up in Drake's for the Team Liquid side. Items coming through. Finally, double Luden's Echo in for the 2 mages of Clutch's side. But Seraph's completed and Lichbane very close behind for Doublelift is a pretty big deal, as Impact also has his Black Cleaver done and just sitting on that serrated Dirk, not turning it into anything just yet. Really, that didn't go quite as well as he wanted.
And the big damage from Sona doesn't really come through until you get that Lichbane. Once Doublelift can upgrade that, they will have a very, very strong damage profile. However, at the moment, he felt like he had to rush for that Seraph as quickly as possible. He's got the extra shield. We'll see if the team fight for Team Liquid with their Tahm Kench version is enough for the trade-offs. You know, you have the deny on Tahm Kench with your Devour and the Lux bindings, very key. But you do give up that AoE teamfight immunity to damage that Tarek brings for the hard engage and for forcing that 5-on-5.
Yeah. You can maybe find the burst. You just have to find it over the top of Tahm Kench. You can save a single target pretty easily. Backline can be good, but might be out-sustained by the healing of Team Liquid. Cody Sun is going to sit in the mid lane. The only outer turret there is to kill, well, there's none. Clutch Gaming have got them all already, so sieging's going to be a bit harder. Huni's going to walk away. Doesn't want to take a fight with Jensen inside the Shroud. Instead, it's Clutch Gaming with the high damage going for the Baron right now. And there is no one the wiser on TL. It's not spotted out. No one's doing anything about this. As long as they don't walk too close to that ward to the left. It's just outside of the control ward itself. So not disabled, but it gave them some safety. It made them feel like they were okay. This will not be checked in time. Sejuani's nearby, but it shouldn't be close enough. That will be claimed. The two-man Baron and Lira just runs right away. And now Jensen's got to be a bit careful as Huni's around. Jumps over the wall. Steals the Akali, burns the flash. Out they go. What a Baron sneak for Clutch.
Huge here for Clutch. Now they can push. You know, you talked about the AP items being completed for their solo laners. Damonte, after the early burst damage, which has become so popular for Azir, is now transitioning into some of the attack speed. Stinger picked up, will be looking for that Nashor's Tooth later on, and with Baron buff, see how much Clutch can actually get off of it to fund those builds.
They might try right now, but Core has QSS, so it's not a good target. Lira takes a couple of shots as he runs away and loses the move speed buffs. Xmithie just waiting in the wings, though. Not going to find their openings just yet, though. TL able to walk back from this one. Clutch Gaming the same.
All right, Nashor's was also completed by Damonte, so he does have the DPS output here on the backline for Clutch. If they just bring together Lira frontline, they can definitely siege up. They're definitely worried about the flash ultimate from Doublelift once again, though. You need to spread your carries in situations like this. Can't have your Sona right next, or can't have your Caitlyn right next to your Lux, as the Sona threat is real.
One top lane, though, steals the Jayce for him. In comes Xmithie, finds some damage. He's going to find the Sona and Huni now. Do they have the burst damage? Oh, certainly they do, as the rest of the squad comes by as well. Unfair, 4-1, and it's not even close. TL picked that one up. The turret's gone, and they can keep going for more.
What a rotation from Team Liquid. They cut off the split pusher. Clutch Gaming hesitant to put out any pressure even with that Baron buff, and so they go take out Huni, and they're the ones on the inhibitor turret.
There's that next push right there. A couple of shots, but it'll reach all the way back up to full HP. Damonte does answer his own tier 2 turret, so something is picked up with the Baron buff and the Luden's Echo, and there's the split. There is the advantage gained. 2 turrets to 1. I would usually take that as cost of a kill, but it is during your own Baron buff. You do expect to come out ahead. Has yet to happen. Drake will be alive during the Baron buff. That's probably theirs as well. As now all 6 outside the base turrets have been claimed. Clutch Gaming sieging gets harder from here, but a rapid fire cannon Caitlyn is very good at picking down turrets.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can get. Xmithie goes in on Huni, gets the knockup, then sets his own ultimate up with his E-stun. They have plenty of damage with all 4 members arriving at the end. And as you know, they finished up the turret afterwards. Now it's about setting up here because Caitlyn, it's not just the long-range auto attacks. The traps do so much for setting up and sieging, making it hard for your opponents to find that hard engage. And then it has to be flashes from Doublelift or Xmithie from Team Liquid to make the really big outplay and find those kills. And it gets harder because Lira is the front line. He's picked up his own QSS on Skarner, knowing that the Sona ultimate will usually be going through him, aimed at someone on the back line.
Waiting for his Merc at some point now as well. Damonte gonna kite away, doesn't want to get hit by Xmithie as wards come down and Clutch Gaming really try to own this bottom jungle. 12 seconds left on the Baron buff as the Cloud Drake is up, but Damonte takes poke and getting lightly healed. They're gonna walk back down to the river. Still looking for the bait, not gonna find the root though, and Team Liquid able to stay safe right here. Jensen still pushing the top end. It's actually a 5v4. If they can bring the whole squad around. Sylas over the wall. They're coming for it now. They find the first root. Lira on the front line. Gonna find a bit of damage with him. Big backline access. Azir only wants to disengage. Lira gets out of the shield. And here comes the Sun. Only under 1. But the kill still comes through. Team Liquid get that first kill. Jensen claims the second under the turret as Huni running away. Same for Damonte trying to stay alive. They might just find the next kill. They've almost got the damage. But did they go too far? Team Liquid have low health bars. But Xmithie again the battle. Sejuani claims kill number 3. A 3-for-0 team fight. Team Liquid winning the mid game.
And we are getting a look at that burst damage and also the healing from Sona.
Yeah.
The sustain for Team Liquid in the mid game, always the highlight in these Sona comps, whether you've got Tarek or not. And Team Liquid will use that team fight victory to surround Lira.
He's going to have a really hard time getting away from this one. They are all around him. Damonte cannot help. 4 unanswered kills. The inhibitor certain to fall. A Drake when they wanted. The Baron still 90 seconds away. The inhib is gone. 30 seconds on Lira to respawn. A little bit of poke from Caitlyn, not going to mean enough though. And out goes Team Liquid after a huge victory in the mid game.
Yeah, and they have another dragon to pick up on the way out. Cloud Drake #2 will give them even more move speed. Reset should be very easy as well. There's nothing for Clutch to answer with. Let's take another look at how it all started out, because they get such a nice setup here. All right, the Lux combo is used, but look at that Jayce empowered shock blast from Impact. Off of the back of Xmithie's Sejuani stun, he annihilates 3 members, half of their HP gone on the side of Clutch, and they have to scatter. After that, it's a chase down from Team Liquid. Sona's speed allowing them to get under the tower. And even though Huni steals Sona ultimate and turns it around on them under the turret, they get off the heal beforehand. There's no damage behind it. So nobody from Team Liquid goes down, and they also picked up the Huni kill.
Big pickups there. The only healing reduction picked up now for Clutch Gaming is the Merlinomicon. There is no Ignite on this squad unless Vulcan spellbook's over. Executioner's not in, Merlinomicon not in for anyone but Huni, and he's not hitting great targets all the time. Yeah. That's Sona doing work in these team fights.
The heals and shields are definitely strong, and the death cap is on the way for Doublelift as well. That is going to be a big power spike.
500 gold away.
Already hitting like a truck.
And it's going to soon be a convoy of trucks hitting people as Vulcan spots the Fog of War, but Baron is alive, and we know Team Liquid can start that kind of whatever they want. They'll have infinite health, infinite mana, and they can re-engage quickly with their high movement speed. Again, spotted out by the Lux, but it doesn't matter. Huni trading shock blasts with Impact in the top lane. They're still pushing forward. This could be the fight yet again as Damonte stays safe, puts up a new turret.
Look at this fight over the minion wave. All of them have died because the super minions from the side of Team Liquid killed them off. So Clutch are between Team Liquid and Team Liquid's towers. Now they're just racing down.
And there's a wave top lane, so that's actually a pretty easy claim. Top and hip will drop. They can use it to end the game, actually. So Clutch must do something about this. They are badly positioned, and they are going to be losing their base before too long. So they're going to claim this one as Jensen pushes in.
Team Liquid have the high ground. Clutch are forced into a bad spot, so they're forcing Baron. They're forcing them to come and fight.
Desperation. They find the stun. They pull back Sejuani. Look how tanky he is, and he's pulled back by CoreJJ. Where is the re-engage? When does the stun land? Xmithie stays safe. Redemption buys his space. Jensen in the back line. Finds a couple of stuns. Big damage out of Lux through the shields over the top, and Lira running out of health. A big stun for Doublelift. There's the kills, but it's 2 for 2 so far. But will it be more? Cody Sun finds his third. It's actually Clutch Gaming who win the team fight so far with shields and full health. He's happy to keep doing more.
There's minions on top side as well. Team Liquid. Xmithie's going to actually cut them off. They're gonna spotted. This red buff Caitlyn's pretty dangerous, but Doublelift has huge burst damage.
Xmithie should be able to take pretty good damage here. Vulcan very low on mana, like for stun. They find the slow, they find the stun. The big shield comes out. Look at the burst, and not the cutest yet, but Doublelift can go for the next kill. And he's got the shutdown. The power cord so strong as Vulcan is running. Only finds a single root though, and the next shot will get a double kill. 5, 2, and 6 on the Sona. Looking at Huni now as well. Can he find the slow? He can. That might just be enough. Sejuani comes forward, needs 2 more autos. They're gonna get the kills. The cleanup comes through. Xmithie is on a rampage, and they're in the mid lane now as well as CoreJJ solos a turret. TP comes in from the top lane as Impact now joining in as well, and Team Liquid could maybe close the game out. It's 4 versus 2 right now. Waiting 15 seconds for respawns. Another one for the Sejuani. Lira's trying to run. He'll be shut down as well. 6 kills for the Battle Sedge, and the second turret will drop. Team Liquid will remain in control of first place as they will take down Clutch Gaming in 29 minutes. 6-2 for TL.